There's a lot of talk these days about the new man. He's mysterious, he listens more than he talks, and he doesn't feel the need to dominate conversations or situations. He's also often called a Sigma male. Sigma men are often more equipped to handle certain types of criticism than the average man, but that doesn't make them completely immune to it. For Sigma, it often depends on the intentions and whether the criticism is actually constructive or pointless. They don't really appreciate their time being wasted on something that isn't useful or logical, so Sigmas take criticism differently depending on the situation. Some people love Sigma men, but there are also plenty of people who are quick to criticize them. Here are 8 common criticisms of Sigma males. 1. They are not normal. Since Sigma men aren't like other men, they are often seen as being strange or weird. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it can be difficult for Sigmas to fit into a world that values conformity. While they may not be normal, they often have a lot to offer. Being normal is overrated anyway. Sigma males are proof that you don't have to conform to societal norms to be successful or happy. Every person is unique and special in their own way, so let's celebrate our differences instead of critiquing them. Why should we conform to someone else's idea of what is normal? There is no one right way to be, so let's appreciate the Sigmas of the world for being their own unique selves. We can learn a lot from them if we're open-minded. 2. They are not alpha enough. There's a lot of pressure on men to be alpha males these days, but what does that even mean? For some people, it means being the loudest and most aggressive person in the room, but that's not everyone's definition. Sigma males are often more quiet and introspective, which can be seen as a weakness by some people. But just because Sigma men aren't alpha doesn't mean they are not strong. In fact, they are often more in touch with their emotions and feelings than other men, which takes a lot of strength. They know who they are and they are comfortable in their own skin. That's something we could all learn from. People should stop comparing Sigma males to alpha males. They are 2 different types of people, and there's no reason why one is better than the other. We should respect and appreciate both equally. Everyone has unique strengths and weaknesses, so let's focus on that instead of trying to fit everyone into the same mold. 3. They can be difficult to read and understand. Sigma men are often difficult to read and understand because they are not like other men. They have a mysterious aura about them that can be intriguing, but it can also be frustrating. If you're not used to being around them, it can be hard to know what they are thinking or feeling. Sigma males can also be hard to get to know because they are not as outgoing as other men. They tend to keep to themselves and don't share much about their personal lives. This can make them seem unapproachable, but it's really just a matter of taking the time to get to know them. They don't conform to societal norms, so they can be hard to predict. This can be frustrating for some people, but it's important to remember that Sigma males are just being true to themselves. It's so easy to judge when we don't understand someone, but we should try to be more open-minded. Everyone is different, and that's what makes life so interesting. If we could learn to accept and appreciate other people, the world would be a much better place. 4. They are often seen as arrogant and aloof. Sigma males are the most misunderstood type of men. They are often seen as cold and aloof, but that's not always the case. Yes, they can be confident and mysterious, but that doesn't mean they are stuck up. In fact, most of them are down to earth and easy to get along with. The problem is that people often misinterpret Sigma's confidence as arrogance. They see them as being too sure of themselves and not caring about anyone else. But that's not true. They are simply comfortable in their own skin and don't feel the need to impress others. People often see them as being unapproachable, but that's usually because they are not the type to make small talk. They'd rather have a deep conversation about something that matters to them. So if you want to get to know a Sigma, be prepared to have a meaningful discussion. 5. They are unpredictable. Sigma males may enjoy their solitude one day and then be social the next. Some people find this confusing and frustrating. While it's true that Sigmas can be moody, it's also important to remember that they are usually just following their own internal compass. Not everyone is wired to be the same way, and that's okay. Their unpredictability can also be seen as a strength. After all, Sigma men are often the ones who come up with the best ideas because they are not afraid to think outside the box. People love to criticize others for being different, but that's just human nature. It's easy to judge someone who doesn't conform to your own expectations, but we should remember that not everyone is meant to fit into the same mold. 6. They are very picky when it comes to women. Many people think that Sigma males are looking for the perfect woman. They just want someone compatible with them and who can understand their need for independence. They are not looking for a woman who will take care of them or be a doormat. They are often picky when it comes to women because they want to find someone on their level. They don't want to waste their time with someone who doesn't challenge or stimulate them intellectually, nor do they want to be with a drama queen. We know many men looking for an easygoing woman who is low maintenance. Sigma males often prefer to be single or in a relationship where they have more freedom. This doesn't mean they are incapable of being in a committed relationship. They will not settle for anything less than they deserve. 7. They are lone wolves. Many Sigmas enjoy their own company and don't need to be around others all the time. This can be interpreted as being antisocial, but it's really just a matter of preference. Sigmas usually prefer quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. While it's true that Sigma men may not be the life of the party, that doesn't mean they are not fun to be around. They often have interesting things to say and can be great listeners. They are also usually pretty laid back, which makes them good company. So what if Sigma males are loners? There's nothing wrong with enjoying your own company. We should all respect each other's need for alone time and personal space. 8. They are workaholics. Sigma males are driven and ambitious, so they are often workaholics. They have high standards and are always striving to achieve their goals. People often see this as a way to please their bosses, but it's really about a Sigma man's need for challenge and stimulation. While it's true that they are hard workers, they are also great at taking breaks and enjoying themselves. They know how to relax and have fun, even if it means wandering from time to time. So don't let their workaholic tendencies fool you. They know how to enjoy life. They are not doing it for anyone else, they are doing it for themselves. They want to be the best at what they do and are willing to make the extra effort to make that happen. This can make them seem like they are always working and they don't have time for anything else, but that's not necessarily the case.